that. But
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Big up to Luke on here again. Last week he was on a concert, so he wasn't here.
yep,
I forgot who you said you were on a concert to. I forgot. But he was on
that's
a concert last week.
right.
Hey, we missed a show, and immediately we
Yep,
got points. I'm just saying. I'm noticing
yeah.
a
No, no,
pattern
no
here.
more further, no more further platinum. Fuck what? No, I've got to keep the show going. Keep it going.
The
Keep it
show
going. But
must go on, as they say.
yeah.
So anyhow, Man City have dropped points. They still had loss, I think, but it's a lot less now. So let's try to have a civil conversation, but try and do is something very different. I do think the title race is done. To be honest, I don't see Arsenal dropping enough points, and that is already assuming Man City wins 7 of our 8 games. But we'll talk about that later. For now, what are your general thoughts on the game that we played against Forest?
Right. Well, I thought the team we played was fine. I thought that team's good enough to beat Forest at home. But I think the setup of how we were playing was all wrong. Why is Phil Foden dropping? Yeah, exactly. Erling Haaland. Well, no, not goals. Haaland goals would be nice right now. A single goal would be nice for him right now.
Oh, no, we don't do goals here.
No, I know. The thing is, right? Look, I said it, wouldn't we? We said it before with him. It's setting him up. Of course, yeah, that is also a bit an issue. But the thing is, I watched him yesterday, and he just looked so out of it. Like he wasn't in the game at all. And he only had a chance here and there. But I don't care if Forest are marking you out of the game. You've got to get in the game. Like at the end of the day, right? People like Milenkovic, people like Van Heck, they're gonna do that to you because they know how good you are. You've got to start getting involved. Okay, I'm not asking to sort of grapple with them, but make the movement. But also as well, we've got to start playing more attacking. Every time we score a goal, mate, every time we score a goal, this team, for some reason, just drops off. For no reason. You get a second, get a third, get the game done. That's how I've said before. These are the kind of games you need to get done ASAP so they're mentally fragile and they have to sort of sit back and demonstrate reputation. But when you give them time and time and time to get back in the game, like that goal was coming for Gibbs White. Straight away, it's coming, and it was. Now 2-1. I was like, right, okay, you got 2. Get the third. But like, we at this point now, forget the referees and penalties. Right? It's league and us right. They hate us right now. Just get the goals, open play.
Yeah, but even then, because I do want to talk a bit about penalties.
Yeah,
I don't
of
think
course.
them were penalties, to be honest. I think Haaland dived, he stuck his foot out, and you know I hate diving. I hate whoever it is. If it's an opponent play, like Igor Jesus, he dives all game. If it's Rodri, he dives a lot. If it's Haaland, I hate diving. Haaland dived. I don't want my players to dive. The reason why Aguero scored that 93-20 goal is because he didn't dive when he could have. I don't like diving. I just don't like that. And I don't think we should have had either penalty. And we didn't have either penalty. I think that was good refereeing.
But you know what it is, right? Because our referee decisions, stop using that as a reason. We should have won the game anyway. Look, if we had won to stay 3-2, right? And look, we're going to start that wrong because I don't think it's over personally because Arsenal aren't that perfect themselves. I'm not saying that we're better than, by the way. I'm just saying that Arsenal are perfect themselves. But we'll get on to that later on. But for me at the moment, I said to you off air just now, we've got the style played down for away games. Tough places to go. We've got the style of play where I think, because if we play outright against a team who can attack us, we'll get cooked because you can't play team football like that. But we've got a good robust midfield, like when else Nico Riley's fit, who can sort of hold off the midfield battle and sort of like get us maybe a goal or two in the game. But we were at home. And like for some reason, our 2 players that are probably the more creative players in the team, Foden and Cherky, weren't even doing the creating opportunities. Like, why aren't we getting these guys further up the pitch? Why are we so scared of to score a goal? Trust the defense and goalkeeper to do their jobs, and I think they will. I know we see 2 goals, but it might have been 4-5-2 if we actually sort of said, "Go what, let's go for it." I'm sorry, 21 shots, 7 on target is shit. I said before, bro. On this year, obviously, while you're off, right? I looked at the stats of shots to shots on target ratio, and it was absolutely appalling how bad we are at getting shots on target.
Oh no,
It's like,
I've been saying this since I came back to streaming. Cherki is not as creative as people think, because he's a great player, ability-wise. But I mean, I've repeated this 1,000 times on my channel. It gets pretty boring to say it, but it's not adapted to the pace of the Premier League, which is normal. It's his third season. But when that's your main creator, your sole creator even, that's a problem. Because this meme is not just Haaland's fault. Haaland has his faults. Don't get me wrong. Haaland, and I'm going to talk about Haaland because I think that was his worst game all season. So I'm going to talk about that later. But for all the faults of Haaland, and there are many, we don't put the chances to him that we should be putting to him. Take the Semenyo cross that Haaland couldn't get his foot to. Bored by Haaland, but now do that 5 times in a game. Most strikers get 1, maybe 2 goals. Haaland gets a hat-trick. That is the difference. The difference is not Haaland, 1 chance, 1 goal. The difference is over 10 chances, 10 identical chances, where, say a name, Isak, Gyökeres, I don't know, whatever the striker right now, will get 3 to 6 goals. Haaland will get 8.
Ekatike, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that is the difference between Haaland and other strikers. It's not that he'll score every chance. It's not that he'll not miss chances. It's not that he'll not have poor form. It's simply put, over the course of 20, 10, whatever amount of chances, Haaland will get 6 to 8 goals, while other strikers will get less. That's the difference. Big up, by the way, to Devins. Alf City, my beloved. I'll take that one. I don't even like City, just a big Alf City fan. There you go. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT.
Look, the thing is, right, you say negativity, saying we're out of it, right? I don't think we're out of it anyway. I think the problem is with us, right, is that we've now got all work to do again. That's what's annoying, because if we had won this, Arsenal won, but again, the task still the same. Ignore Arsenal if it's on our hands, just do our job. But now we've got to rely on someone dropping Arsenal, and I think they will, because Arsenal really locked them out. They won 1-0, they won the game, but are they playing well themselves right now? Not really. Last 2 games, like Chelsea and Brighton, they were pretty poor, and they just got over the line in both games. Now, again, let's just say, for example, right, Arsenal drop points to Everton at home. Let's just say Everton get a result. I'm not saying it's going to happen, by the way, but let's say they do. Everton get a late equaliser for like Ndai on Everton hold on to get a win at Emirates, right? All of a sudden, everyone in the fan base, we're back, and like the problem is with us at the moment, we are not that team yet. This team is not the team of previous years. And I'm not using an excuse, by the way. I'm just saying that it's just not. We are not that same team, because there are new players that seem that down one. They think, the style of play it isn't consistent. It doesn't suit our players enough. Like our players in this team, right? We're trying to do control football with players that are better on the counter attack. Doku better on the counter attack. Semenyo better on the counter attack. Haaland better on the counter attack. Cherki better on the counter attack. Foden better on the counter attack. Control football with these players. What? Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden and Ryan Cherki are not Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva. They're not, and that's not an insult. They're just not. They're not them players.
I mean, even if we have those players, let's say we have the entire Centurion squad, and the same age, the same whatever, the entire Centurion squad, we time travel them to today. That same style is not going to work. These teams, the players might be brilliant, but these teams are so much more press resistant. These teams, like Pep Guardiola has standardized the Premier League for 8 years. Let's be honest. Do you think these teams sat there and thought, well, yeah, you can do it? Do you think they just sat there and didn't try anything? When
Yeah.
you fuck someone over, they're going to try to find out how to stop that from happening. You do that 7 out of 8 times, they're going to figure out a way to stop you. 6 out of 7 times, I meant. They're going to figure out a way to stop you from doing that. The old style of football is not as effective in the Premier League anymore because they've had 8 years to adapt to it.
I think Pep Pep can't let it go. But I think he has to. I'm sorry, Pep, but the control football aspect is only good for us when we're going to someone else's ground. Because that way, they're more pressure on us on to beat us because they're at home by their home fans, or we're going to try and get the result. When we're at home, counter-attacking football is the way to go. I'm not saying you can't have any kind of control. Of course you can, but we've got to be better going forward. Like again, we've got pace in this team. Imagine Doku Spenio or Savinho or whatever on the wings. Tell them, right, lads, run down the wing, skills, what we want to do. Just get that ball into the box. Because if we do that more often, Haaland will start getting chances and start scoring goals again.
It's not even just Haaland, though, for me, because when Haaland blanks, what's your backup strategy?
Well, there's Semenyo, who's doing goals right now, which again is great. It's 7 goals, I think, now, is it? I think 7 goals now for us now, I think. Or...
Forward in the Premier League, I'm not sure about other competitions.
But I mean, well, it should be 8 goals because of that Carabao Cup bullshit. Got like
yeah.
Should be, but which by the way is great. I mean, has he been perfect himself? No, but 8 goals, 2 assists in what 10, 11 games, pretty good, I'd say overall from what I've seen of him. Mark Gahey again. I was again not always best, but again, this is his first few games of us. Like I think he's done pretty well for us since joining. Like these guys for me are good acquisitions for the squad for the next few years. The problem is with our current team is that we're still trying to adapt to a style of play that suits everyone there. And the problem is, question to you as well, and as well as the chat. Have we misprofiled certain players that brought in? Like, because why is Runners not even getting game time anymore? He's on the bench now, doesn't even play. Marmoush, not used at all yesterday.
I think that Marmoush wasn't misprofiled. I think we just... I don't think we misprofiled Marmoush. I think we bought him for a purpose, and he's put in that purpose, and...
He served it.
He served his purpose, basically. I think that's what we've done. I don't know, but I can't imagine paying that wages for someone who's just come in to serve that purpose. So maybe the idea is you pay those wages to keep him on the bench and keep him happy. If that's really what we're doing. Okay, by the way, we are the richest club in the Premier League, arguably in the world. So I don't mind if we just say, you know what, pay this man wages so he stays on the bench. That's what Real Madrid with Bale. Real Madrid had Bale on the bench. Why didn't he leave? Wages, bro. He was happy to be a bench player. So if we're doing that with Marmoush, I'm fine with it. But the problem is, I just don't know what we're doing with this guy. And I do think we could utilize him a lot more. So it's difficult to say with Marmoush.
No, look, I mean, who's like, but the defense wasn't great. No, it wasn't perfect yesterday. But again, you can't expect Donnarumma to save you every single bloody game. He's been brilliant, by the way. I know people say, but the way he plays out from the back doesn't suit us. I'm sorry, right? And I say it, and again, opinions are entitled, of course. For me, Pep isn't playing out from the back like that anymore. Him and goal, he's just not. I'm not set. Obviously, he's trying to do control with players that don't suit it. And Pep's got to understand it ain't gonna work, bro. I'm not saying you got to go all out attack, but you can at least say, right, these players like Rodri can do that as well. By the way, he can sort of get the ball forward and pump it long if he has to. Just tell the guys, right. Even if Stones is fit or something, like that, if Stones is plays the game, just tell him, right, you got long balls, get the ball into the box. Again, it sounds very like one direction, one dimensional. But the problem is, we haven't got the players that are technically gifted of that ilk to control the ball the way we were doing years ago. Again, like I said, Ryan Cherky isn't that kind of player. He's not. Neither is Phil Foden. They're goal scorers and your credit here and there. they're the guys that you score the goals for us, and that's great. Says Marmouche. Reinders isn't really a Gundogan player. We've got a lot of attacking players that we're not using correctly. Like the
And
fact that
the problem is, though, because I mean, we're now playing this two-striker system, and I'm not sure what the idea here is behind this two-striker system. Presumably, I mean, the very basic way to look at it is you have two strikers, so you have more chance of scoring. But you actually need to get the ball to the strikers, and how do the strikers bounce off each other?
Yeah.
I'll look at how Haaland Semenyo played. I hated Haaland going down the wing the entire time, and I hated Semenyo. He's not a striker. Like he scores goals, but he's not a striker. So I'd rather just put Semenyo left wing and just have three midfielders behind Haaland or something of the like. Maybe three attack midfielders or two inverted wing. Something in that type of nature. Or you just have two wide wingers and you play with inverted fullbacks. So many different systems you can play, yeah? But just put Semenyo as a winger. Don't put him as a striker. If you're going to use a second striker, make it Marmouche. But it wasn't Marmouche. And we played this two-striker system last season as well, if you remember. At the end of last season, when Haaland came back, Haaland and Marmouche played together briefly in a two-striker system. And Marmouche scored a hat-trick against Newcastle, and it worked solidly. But then it goes away again. It's incomprehensible, if you ask me.
No, I agree. I mean, again, for me, right, even if it's not, even if the league isn't on right, we can win stuff this year. We can, and we can still salvage the season. Right?
I mean, yeah, I've got the comment here from Herbal. Big up to Herbal, by the way.
Yeah, big Herbal.
He says he thinks the title is done, but there are 3 cups that we're still in. So he says, focus on the cup, build that winning mentality again, and you've said that all season, haven't you?
Yeah, look. Sorry, I'm having a bit of food with something, but I've always said, right, start of the year, I said second place. I thought we're not quite there yet. Thought if we're a title race, I'll take it. I know we want to win them, but I think we needed a year where we were really close to really frustrate us. I'm like, right, next year we lock in. I think next year, obviously, depending on what happens in that, I personally think is it Rodri? I think we'll stay anyway. I think he'll stay. I mean, if he goes, he goes. But I personally think he'll sign a deal anyway. I think with Madrid right now and them saying that they're after him and all that kind of stuff, like it's a lot of like mixed signals right now. Like one of them saying that they do, and you got people saying, "Oh, but Vini Junior would have won it." It's like that's not a club that's guaranteed to get him right now or agree a deal with him right now. So. All I'll say is on that front is wait until he says, yeah, I said on that front. Oh, bit of Celts, by the way, bit of Celts. But I said start the year as a second place because I just thought we need a year, see how the squad goes, all these new players and that, and work out what's best for us. So next season, we're a bit better where the squad is, and we can go again. But the problem is, I think everyone didn't expect this. We're a title race in March. We're on for a quad still in March. No one expected that at all. Yeah, here we are. It can happen, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sort of saying.
I'm going to come back to that later, but I'll bring in Calx first. And I want to move this conversation to, I do think, to respond to that quickly from Luke, I do think if you take out Liverpool, we have the best squad in the league. So it's not really about what we should expect. Now, today's argument of experience, and that is important because experience in title races is huge. Mm-hmm. But that core is experience. So to bring in Calc, we've already had a bit of a talk about this, but we were talking about the two-striker system, the game in general, and whether we have the best squad in the league. So I suppose I'll let you go from there.
I think we do now. Yeah, I think we've added a lot of pieces that we've needed. Particularly in January, those were 2 glaring holes that we filled. You know, when Bardial and Diaz both got injured, we signed Mark Gahey. That filled a massive hole, and he's a top player. You know, I think he's a very steady Eddie. I think he's always going to give you a minimum of a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10 if he's having a bad game. Like yesterday wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't like a disaster of a game. It wasn't like he made some glaring mistake to do a goal. I think he's just been, and he's leadership, you know, so that's a very good signing. And then what have we been crying for? A winger who could score goals. We signed a winger who could score goals. So I think we are pretty stacked right now. Like there's a lot of experienced players on the bench. There's a lot of young and up and coming players who fit holes that we need. Like we needed a defensive specialist. We have Husanov for that. Like he can to go against pace. We have creativity. We have just a lot of midfielders. You know, it's a good combination. So it is a very stacked squad. But I think it just became that top squad probably in January after, and we still need a few more pieces. We do need to move some players on, but yeah, that's for the summer.
Yeah, no, I agree on that. I just think that I think so. I was like, for this year, I always said, just get me second or in a title race if possible, and get me a cup at minimum, get me a trophy minimum. And don't get me wrong, right? If you're right now, right? If you're second annoying, let's say we was don't win the league this year, but you get a Carabao over Arsenal, and let's say UCL go quite far, and FA Cup you might win that as well. That's still a good season, by the way. That's still really good. It's just that it'll be. For us three, it'll be good because we know kind of where we are right now. First, I'm like, but title, and I get it. I'm frustrated we don't win the title, but I never thought we were ready anyway for it. I never thought we were there because I think last year was so damaging how bad we were last year. The fact that we're here right now is pretty good. I know we've a lot to work on, a lot to improve on court, of course, but we've come a long way with a squad so far in a year. But there's still things to work on. I think for me, I said to Alf earlier on, Cav, the style of play away from home, I think it's kind of working really well. We've got the style down now, how to play away from home in tough grounds and sort of keep clean sheets now. But the home leg, we're just so scared of scoring a goal. Like, guys, we're at home here. They're part of us against us. Go for the kill. Because if we score a second after that first goal, at that point, you're right. I know it's not guaranteed, but momentum is important at a home game.
We did. I think we started playing a very scaredy cat way of football after that Tottenham game. I think that's when it began. We gave away that Tottenham game, and we began playing very scared. After we scored the first goal against Nottingham Forest, we didn't try to score the second.
I think it's kind of started at the beginning of the season because remember we played kind of scared versus Chelsea.
Brighton.
We didn't react to their subs properly at all. We just kept trying to do the same thing, and even though it was very clear that when like I said in the other stream, when they brought Santos on in that Chelsea game and went very physical in our midfield, we just stayed the same, and it fell apart. We couldn't create chances anymore, and then it was playing a game of hold on, and we've seen very mixed results of playing hold on at home. It hasn't worked that well. It seems to work better on the road. Like I've noticed that Real Madrid on the road, we held on to that game, Leeds, that kind of stuff. Holding on at home has had mixed results, and it's caused a lot of these drop points. Like I think the Brighton game, we didn't look very good either. That was too slow. Again, it just comes back to the same issues, like the same issues as last season. I know some people like to say, "Oh, well, if we had a keeper who could kick out of the back." Like we had that last season, and we still had a lot of these same problems. So I don't think it's just that. Like I think for me, the past 18 months, the issue has always been the midfield. I think it's just too old, it's too slow, and it's not physical enough. I just don't think this current group of players we have. I'm guessing that the goal is to try to beat physicality with technicality, kind of like what we used to do, what PSG currently are doing, but we lack the elite technicality at like the new players don't have it yet, and the older players don't have it anymore. So we're trying to play a style for players we don't have.
But I just want to say,
and it's leading to the scared ball.
I said it before, but we never had a team that was not like our technical players. Were also very physical. Fernandinho could eat you alive.
Kevin De Bruyne could.
Kevin De Bruyne
was very physical. Yeah, and addition to being elite technically,
was strong.
Even Bernardo Silva started off.
I think Bernardo used to be that player. He absolutely
now
used to
and
be
again you
that
see
player.
it.
He's no longer that player anymore.
Now and again, you see it out now and again. Like, again, he's not a shit footballer. He's not. We know he's not. But when you've been played so much over so many years consistently, and don't get me wrong, right? The fact that he hasn't injured once after a year is incredible testament to how good he is fitness wise. But we have put that guy into the ground, and the fact that he's still been fighting for us, like fair play, that's all I say. But we need, I think eventually we need something to sort of replace him. I think Elliot Anderson definitely is good. I like him. I like Elliot Anderson, but is he the answer to our problems? I don't know, because I feel like he's again the English tax. I'm an Englishman. I'm gonna sort of be happy that he's good. Because I want to see. I like seeing Ozzy O'Reilly doing well, and obviously Ozzy for England as well. But I don't want us to just go and sign him just for the fact that he's English and he's a good player. I think he's really good. But is that what we're going to go for? Is that what we really need from him right now? Like, is it him specifically, or is it Gibbs White? What is the player that we need in midfield?
The player we need is O'Reilly right now. Listen, I think we have. I think we already have the players we need. We just don't have the backup players for them.
No.
So right now you play Rodri, O'Reilly, and you play whoever with that. Fine. Rodri is not a player who covers for someone else. Rodri is a player who needs cover. And that's fine, because what he offers you is worth that cover. But he needs that cover. When he won the Ballon d'Or, he was being covered by Kovacic. O'Reilly has provided this cover for Rodri this season and the last few games. That's fine. That's great even. O'Reilly is not there. How do you replace that? Okay, I was not too worried when I saw the lineup. I saw the lineup and I was like, yeah, I think this will work. But after 45 minutes and you see it is not working, you have to think, okay, it's not working. How do I fix this? In my opinion, Rodri, because Rodri is not a 6 in the classical sense. A 6 is a holding midfielder who just sits deep and does the defensive work. That is not...
More than 8, I'd say. More than a 6, I'd say. Probably.
I'd say he's both, and he's brilliant at both.
6'8", yeah.
But Rodri is so good at going forwards, despite being a 6, that he has the urge to do it, especially when we fail to create. And how do you compensate that? No O'Reilly. How do you compensate that? No O'Reilly.
Well,
I think the solution is...
We all know the answer.
Yeah, I think the solution is Bernardo Silva was not doing anything that game. You take Bernardo Silva off, you put on Gonzalez, you drop Gonzalez deep, you let Rodri push up high.
Yeah.
And now you have Rodri able to create more, and you have Gonzalez to cover that area. And now you have compensated for Rodri, who always needs that compensation. Like this, when I say a player needs compensation, people think I'm being like I'm criticizing them. Every player ever has needed compensation from another teammate. Lionel Messi needed tall players. When Lionel Messi did not have a tall player with him, he did not play to the same level because he wasn't very tall and he was pretty weak. I know he bulked up later than his career, but generally speaking. So saying that a player needs compensation is not criticism. It's a simple fact. Erling Haaland needs to be compensated with a creator. Lionel Messi needs to be compensated with a tall striker. Rodri needs to be compensated with a physical midfielder. Every player in the history of football has needed support of a teammate. Where is the support for Rodri?
Alf.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Nico O'Reilly is providing two things. He's providing physicality and he's providing creativity. So I think by playing Ryan Cherky in that midfield, you are replacing his creativity. But we didn't. But then when you play Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden, you have not created the physicality, or you've not replaced it. Sorry,
guys. Tottenham 0, Palace 1.
I heard it just got called offside.
Tell me it's a Brennan Johnson goal.
It was Ismail Assar. I don't know if it was offside or not. But
Steve just told me it was offside. But I don't know. I'm not watching it. I'm afraid to watch it now.
Let's get relegated. We will celebrate. No more points dropped every week.
Yeah, to kind of echo what you were saying, Alfie, like
Offside.
play the
Offside.
first 45 minutes with your guys. You know, you have to play Silva, you have to play Foden, that kind of stuff. When you see that it's not working, that's when you make the change, and you don't take Turkey off because you need creativity and you need another goal.
Yep.
I think that's when you bring on Nico G to be the sometime in the second half. It doesn't have to be at halftime. It could be at the 60th minute, 65th, 70th minute. But bring Nico G in to be that defensive, solid, physical presence against their because Anderson and Morgan Gibbs White, and to that point, it was Dominguez. The three of them, very physical players. Sangare also was kind of in that area. He's very physical. So bring him in to be the 6, and then let Rodri and keep Turkey on. Let those two be the 8 and the 10, and let them create us a chance to win that game. So we didn't do that.
Actually, I would keep Turkey on, but I'd put Turkey on the right wing. I'd put him on the wing because I think he's the only one who's really got a good cross on him. Spurs ruin everything. Turkey, I think, has a good
allowed, and then Spurs scored. So it went from 1-0 Crystal Palace to 1-0 Spurs.
Relegate. I want them down. I'm bored of playing them over here.
I wouldn't mind Palace getting relegated because we always struggle against them.
I don't think they're anywhere get them relegated.
By the way, right, here's a little stat for you both. Or have a guess when the last time City scored 4 or more goals in a league game. Have a guess when.
Was it that 5-2 Crystal Palace last season?
No, first game this season.
Oh, the Wolves game. Okay, so it was this season. I forgot about that.
No. It was 5-4 against Fulham. It's been 3 months.
Oh, right. That game.
But that game doesn't count because it was 5-4.
All right, before that, it was Dortmund, I guess. Then October, it was oh my God, yeah. It was Burnley 5-1. Just December. We haven't
the Burnley. Yeah, okay. So I missed a couple of big games this season. I forgot.
This is what I mean, though, guys. This is how bad we've been to scoring goals this year. Like our goals this year should be way more than what they are.
Yeah, we have the players. We're just not playing them. Like, I think we have creative players. Like, Doku has proved himself to be a big chance creator, but he makes himself unavailable by constantly getting injured. Ryan Turkey is our best creator. He's been benched quite a bit lately. And you saw earlier in the season when Foden and Turkey were playing together, they were creating for each other. So it was like they were just bouncing off of each other. Like Turkey was setting up chances for Foden. Foden was scoring them. They were both creating chances for Haaland. Haaland was scoring them.
To play that
but we don't play like that right now.
To play that system, you need to drop Rodri and you play Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Because Rodri is not as defensive as Gonzalez, especially not coming just back from his ACL. When you have Gonzalez, all you do is you invert a fullback, and you have basically your entire back four stays back. You invert the fullback, put him next to Gonzalez, that first as your midfield, and your attack can go ham. Your two other midfielders join the attack, and you go ham. That doesn't work with Rodri because that's not how Rodri plays. That doesn't mean okay, bench Rodri, because I think with Rodri you can be better. But you have to find a way to play, to create, to keep that covered there for Rodri without just killing your creativity. That requires benching Bernardo Silva.
So could you, in theory, go back to Foden and Turkey with Nico O'Reilly next to Rodri?
You can, technically.
Or if you wanted to do, as I've been crying for all season, Nico G and Rodri. Because if Nico G stays back, Rodri goes forward, just like we did at the end of the 4-peat season when Kovacic stayed back and Rodri went forward, and Rodri won a Ballon d'Or.
Yes, that's what what I was going to allude to. That you drop Bernardo Silva.
A red card. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a bunch of text messages, and I'm just like, sorry. I apologize for interrupting.
Going crazy that game. Crazy game.
It just said Spurs score, Spurs red card. I'm like, what?
I think you have Gonzalez, Rodri, and then you put Foden in midfield with Gonzalez and Rodri, and you put Cherki out on the wing. I think that's optimal system.
Oh, so a box midfield.
No,
Ish.
you
Oh,
have
it was somebody coming off the wing. Okay, fair.
you basically have a forward one, and you put. It's not really a forward one because Rodri will be.
Yeah,
box to box.
he'll be part of the 4. He won't be the
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, he will be box to box, so he'll be able to go wherever he wants because he's Rodri. But you have Gonzalez there as the 1 to be able to stay back and cover for Rodri. I think that's the optimal system for Man City. The risk to that is if either Rodri or I guess if Rodri gets injured, it's not too big of a deal. If Gonzalez gets
because you'll
injured,
have
it
Nico
is a
Riley.
problem.
Remember, you've got 3
Yes,
players for 2
But
positions.
do you trust O'Reilly to handle the 1 in a 4-1-4-1?
I mean, he trusted him to handle St. James Park by himself in a cup game.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
Semi-final.
That was a very weak.
Red card, Ben. Red card. It's shit red card.
That's the red card. Oh, no,
beautiful.
Romero. Oh, that's surprising. You need to make your mind up.
I think O'Reilly is definitely going to have a role in that midfield as well, by the way. But you need to have more than one system is also another thing.
Yeah.
If you have only
you can
one
have
system,
a system that is kind of like the one we're playing right now. You can have that for away games and then have a more go for it that we just discussed, like at home. Go for it at home. Be conservative on the road. And that way you can have Bernardo playing on the road, all the road games. We all say he needs to be fit for those road games. There you go.
1-1. 1-1. Score penalty. Sorry. Spurs going down. We will be there. We will all be there celebrating and then FA Cup next year. Championship Spurs beat us 1-0.
I'm so tempted to put this game on. I gotta see if it's on.
No, Kelps, no.
I'm not gonna put it on. I'm not gonna jinx it. All right, just keep me updated. Sorry if I outburst because I have friends who are watching it and they're messaging me.
It's all good. It's all good. No, but the thing is, right, this season isn't over by a long shot. But the thing is, we've got to get our arse in gear. If we want to win anything this year, where we chances of doing so, but we can't just keep doing what we're doing right now. This whole score a goal, sit back is just not going to work for us. You've got to start taking the game to the other team because we can do it easily. But why? Do I want to ask Pep this? Why do you sit back after a goal? Where's that come from? Are you scared of?
Especially at home. Like I just
at
don't
home
get
it's
it.
too conservative. Just go for it at home. Be conservative at away games. That's fine. Nobody's going to complain about that.
But even then, why sit back and be conservative but not counter?
That's a good point.
Those two things go hand in hand. Sitting back and being conservative and countering. That's like the same thing at this point in football. But Pep chooses. He wants to have the ball in possession, and he wants to just pass, and slow. But then he wants to defend very conservatively and see out the game as well out of possession. And you can't do both, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because I just don't think our team is good enough for that. Because what keeps happening when we try to defend, our passing is not good enough. Like we're doing the side-to-side passing, but it's just not good enough like it used to be. And we're losing the ball and other teams are countering us and scoring and equalizing. We've seen it many times this season. Brighton did it to us. Chelsea did it to us. Forest just did it to us. Like Arsenal did it to us. Like it's happening a lot. And so I'm just not sure that's the correct approach.
I've got a bit of news for you, but I'm not sure if this is going to be true or not. But apparently, Elliot Anderson's agreed puzzle terms of us and chosen us to join the summer.
Ooh, wow, where's that?
Well, you hear things, and I'm not going to say, again, pinch of salt, but it was probably that was true.
ITK, Luke, there we go.
Yeah. Oh no, you got it wrong.
Luke, by the way, Luke is on the BBC. You guys know that. Luke is on the BBC. This guy is an insider. Next season, he will be doing interviews with Pep and Khaldoon. This guy, insider.
Outburst. What are you doing, Pep? What is this?
Pep, after we lose a game, Pep, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, it's like a bleep. Me,
and then you're kicked out. You're never invited.
Yeah, right now. Start saying, "Why are you playing Rodri? Fucking 8."
Beautiful.
There's
but
also Craig Hope who I think is a pretty decent.
Yeah,
I think he's
Memento.
a decent source for Newcastle, but grain of salt anyway.
Memento,
Is
yeah.
saying that he's expecting City to sign Livramento this summer.
The thing is, I don't. If both them two players that we get in first, I'm all for it because again, both homegrown players. But Elliot Anderson for me. Imagine Rodri and Anderson over Riley. That's a good midfield. That I like that.
That would be excellent. Yeah, it's young, it's physical, it's create. You know, I think Anderson's passing is underrated. Nico Riley's very creative, and then in that scenario is like you can keep Nico G because again every game you play 2 of the 3. You rotate based on form, fitness, injury, that kind of thing.
Well, this is the thing, right? Like we've got a good squad. No one here has ever said we haven't got a good squad at all. The problem is, right, is that. It's the thing. Arsenal are not good either. I don't give a shit what people like. What people like Terry and that tell me, but honestly, I don't care, mate. They're not good, but they're better now because again they've got a more experienced squad right now together. Our squad's got experience in it, but there's holes that are being filled with different things. It's just if we were just a bit better in like a Brighton game at home, Chelsea at home. If we were better in certain games, right now
Sunderland away too.
Like again,
Sunderland away, that was a winnable game. We just couldn't hit any chances, but we had it was right there for us to take it. And we didn't take it.
After can still bottle it still, because look again. Let's just say, right, for argument's sake, let's say we beat Palace at home and beat Arsenal in the league. It's then a point. Let's just say, look, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Let's say we do. It's then a point. Can you see Arsenal winning every game this season? I know they've won the last couple, but they've been quite poor doing them. Can you really see every team beat every team? Honestly,
it's just hard because as bad as they're playing, they keep winning games, and we just can't seem to. And every time they drop points, we follow by dropping points. So we just are constantly like just staying in the same place. Like we'll get closer, and then we'll just go back, and then we can never surpass them. And I think that they will drop points, but I think the problem is we are going to drop points too. I don't trust us to go undefeated the rest of the next 9-10 games plus a game in hand. I just don't.
Unless this team changes or Pep changes to style up at home.
Well, let me ask you guys.
Do you expect him to do that though?
Let me ask you guys simply though. First, if we draw Arsenal, is there any chance of us winning the title?
No. For me, it has to be a win.
And we're not winning the title.
It's a 6-point swing. Yeah, that game is a 6-point swing.
Right. Okay.
If Arteta wants to win the title or to draw at Etihad, he will draw at Etihad. This guy knows how to get a draw.
Yeah. Scenario. If Everton ain't going to happen, I know. Don't just tell me in my face. Everton to somehow get a draw at the Emirates. Because it could happen.
I'd say that is actually not as unlikely as you think. Everton play the kind of football that Arsenal really struggle against. If
let's say Iliman Ndiaye scores a late equaliser, 1-1, and it rattles the Arsenal players, right? And let's say we beat West Ham the day before. Let's say we've got to do it first, but then let's say would you if it goes back to how it was before yesterday? Does your opinion change at all?
No, because I think we're just going to drop points. We are going to drop points somewhere. I expect Arsenal to drop points somewhere. I knew we were going to drop points somewhere. This was points dropped too soon in the wrong game. If we win 7 of our next 8 games, and then we draw Arsenal,
they got the text.
But we're not doing. Oh,
2-1 Palace.
Spurs.
John Larson, Norwegian boy.
Nah, bro. I hate that guy. So much.
Bro, he's come across to Haaland recently. Haaland's doing what's
Shut
doing right now, man?
Hey, I've got a response to that. I've got a perfect response to that question.
Yes. Get a Norway kit in a City kit. Right, there you go. You're pay for Norway now, Erling. Score some goals.
Yeah. Anyhow. Spursy. Just Spursy, isn't it?
To see 25 first half goals.
By the way,
games.
if we had beaten Spurs in both games, we'd be top of the league right now.
I just got a message saying, Adam. Oh my god.
Well,
Well, we'd held on in that game, but again,
we made
mentality and you don't do it again.
we made Dominic Solanke into fucking Ibrahimovic. This club. He's shit Solanke. He's shite.
Why do teams keep having these insane miracle kicks? Remember, Fulham had 3 worldies against us.
Yeah. I was just gonna.
Being kicked. What the hell were both of those goals yesterday? I'm like,
I was just gonna get to that. So I don't think this is unique to Man City, by the way. I can't draw stream without mentioning it. Club Brugge.
Oh,
Here we go again. Club Brugge always concede goals like that. Like I remember, it wasn't last week, but the week before that, 30-yard screamer, the guy who hadn't scored all season, 30-yard screamer. Why not? But the thing is, the reason why you concede those goals is because you give too much space. Arsenal concede goals like that too, by the way, but they concede goals of that quality less frequently because they do not give that much space away. They do not allow players the time to get those shots off. When you're in the box with Arsenal, it's much more tight-knit. You're not getting that space. So opponents will score bangers against Arsenal, but less frequently because their defense is just harder and tighter. Our defense, by the way, because people have been saying it's bad, our defense has conceded in how many games are we? 28, 29? We have 29 games. We have conceded just 27 goals. That is not that bad.
Goal a game. That's not poor at all.
Yeah, that is not bad. It's not great. It's not world-class defense, like maybe it's treble season where we conceded 30 all season or something like that. But it's not that far off prime Man City. Like it's not that far off the prime of Man City in defensive numbers. Our attacking numbers have just gone way down. And the rest of the league is, by the way, worse. So I think that just reflects upon us, where our defense, we will concede world-class goals like we did against Fulham, but we have to outscore them and we have to minimize them.
Yeah.
We did in that game.
We didn't yesterday, and we didn't against Spurs, and we dropped points.
Yeah.
4 points dropped. Somebody in our chat earlier was saying, like, no, it's a point game. It's not 2 points dropped. I'm like, oh, God.
Right. Look, there's positivity and there's copium. No, it's 2 points dropped. Sorry. Positivity gets deflected away here. You can't do that. Because at that point, you are lying to yourself. A point gained is if we somehow came back from 2-0 down at Anfield and drew 2-2. Liverpool good. That's a point
but
gained.
Even that would be 2 points lost depending on the goal. A point gained is you're 3 points away from winning the title with 5 games left and you draw a game. That's a point gained. But this is not the same. We are not 3 points away of a guaranteed title. We are chasing someone. In a title race, I always say this. In a title race, you have winning and losing. Draws don't exist in a title race. They don't exist. You have winning and you have losing. A draw is a loss in a title race. It is.
Yeah. Or is it the other way? I can't. I don't know what direction it is. Apparently it's 3-1. I just got a message saying it's 3-1.
Honestly.
It's only 3-1. Spurs are going down.
The stream we do when Spurs go down.
Oh, I need to tease my friend Zach.
The greatest hate watch of all time is watching Tottenham go down to the championship.
Watch Tottenham rescue from the death in the last second of the season.
This is at Tottenham too. Oh my God, they're so shit at home, and we fucking bottled a 2-0 lead. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. Every team, you know what the difference between Arsenal is and us? Arsenal bitch slap the teams they're supposed to bitch slap. Interim manager, they're bitch slapping that team. Spurs, bitch slapping them.
Corruption.
Brighton, ass cheeks. They're bitch slapping them, or they're winning. They're finding ways to win ugly. I'm just like, I'm sick of it. We don't do the things we need to do against teams that we need to do the things against. And Arsenal do, and that's why they're ahead of us.
By the way, Expressions has about almost 30k people on his stream and watch them right now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
People are
Expressions
dead
after this.
for
Oh
hating
god.
People are dead for
I'm
hate
done
that.
now. I'm done.
This is gonna be
Bro,
epic
if Spurs
expressions.
go down, that video will get 1 million views. That is getting like platinum, triple platinum. Imagine him doing what championship watch alongs next year.
But he will fly towards the diamond play button of that one video alone of Spurs getting
will, yeah.
relegated.
Exactly. The thing is, he's actually a really cool guy, but actually a really nice guy. Like, he's just
X is peak like just X is hilarious. He is so funny.
Yeah, he
His
does
content is great.
from Europa League winners last year to potentially in fucking championship next year.
I saw a tweet earlier that says like, well, for 2 tweets. The first one is that apparently the EFL is changing the playoff to 6 teams next season.
Oh yeah.
And then of course the Paddy Power was like, this will help Spurs. And then the other tweet was like a Spurs fan being like, I'm not worried about being in the championship for 1 season, but what I'm really worried about is falling to League One.
In that ground in League One, Jesus.
There's no club. There is genuinely no club I ever wished financial insolvency on, except one.
United. No.
Listen, I can't have United go bankrupt because then we can't beat them twice a season.
Well,
You know.
we wish. We wish right now. I've done that for a while, have we? Since 2020.
We don't talk about it. No, the Derby. I love the Derby. So I can't have them be turned financially insolvent. But Tottenham, my God, you're not even a football club. You're a concert hall. You know how Wembley
I have
during
been
the
to that
summer is
stadium.
just concerts.
No, it's not nice ground.
NFL game. The NFL, they host NFL games
Yep.
now. I have been to a game at Spurs Stadium, unfortunately. I made a bad life choice and had to. I was seeing a guy who was a Spurs fan, and we went to the Spurs game in London. Then we went up to Manchester and went to the Etihad. So
Well, there we
went
go,
to
folks. There we go.
we definitely went to each other's games. So it's like
Yeah.
Plastic
Like-
fan.
the stadium,
just
the
stadium
stadium did
hopping.
have good wine. That's all I can really say about it. The guy got a pie and it actually looked good. I wish I had gotten one too, but I was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'll just get drunk on wine. I don't need food.
To be fair, our pies are pretty good everywhere.
I know I'm gonna find out. I'm actually I looked at the Premier League website for the Brentford game. They're releasing the confirmation date. They're releasing it on my birthday. So they're releasing it on April 1st. That's my birthday. It explains why I'm such a joke.
There's 40k people pressing the stream right now.
Now it's 40K. Oh, this guy is a baller.
Platinum.
40K.
They are at 1 point above relegation, you know.
Do you know what? If that's title race, West Ham, feel free. I'm joking. Feel free.
Hey, West Ham, you want to beat Arsenal 2-0? I know you want to do it. I know you can get out of. I know you can get out of relegation. Maybe beat Arsenal 2-0. Top 3 Belgian beer recommendations. Ibra is brilliant. For if you're new to Belgium. Jupiler is kind of mid. I can't lie. Everyone recommends it, but it's kind of mid in my opinion. There is a Belgian beer called Trappist Vleteren, and you can only get it in West Flanders. It's not sold. It's only in local pubs around the brewery that you can get it. So it's called Trappist West Vleteren 14. Only place you can get it in the entire world is specifically these pubs. They don't sell it anywhere else. They don't transport it. It's only these pubs. So if you're ever in Bruges, go check that out. It's argued to be one of the best beers in the world. It isn't, but it does have that mystique value to it. Other than that, honestly, Belgian beer is overrated. I can't lie. I guess you can get a cellar. But yeah, that's got nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
I was about to say Heineken, but I forgot that's actually Dutch.
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Back to City, apparently. That was
um,
fun.
yeah.
I didn't even
for
start the
get to break.
derailment. Alfie derailed himself.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not my fault.
You
That's
derailed yourself.
it's not my fault that someone asked about my great country.
Elite
That's
country.
that barely even exists.
What country? Netherlands, France, but
The country that didn't have a government for 1 year and 7 months.
not a serious country. Not serious.
Oh, it sounds
Which
like
is normal,
mine.
by the way. Yeah, you know,
Sounds
Luke.
like my country.
You know, Luke. More of my life, I have not had a government than I have had a government. For the majority of my life, we have not had a government. That is fucking insane, you know. Like I saw a statistic, like for all Belgians under the age of 25, they've had for the majority of their life not had a government.
Wow. Mad.
That's fucking insane, bro.
Right, Joe. What? Question to you both. Right. So, look, for me personally with the title race, I'm not saying it's done to mathematically done. I won't be look. If we miss out on it, I'll just go off X. I go social media for a summer to the World Cup. Enjoy the World Cup, what it is, and off again, and then back on when the season starts. Because honestly, right, Arsenal fans are celebrating it. At the end of the day, right, our achievements are still there anyway. And the fact that they're this long to even get to this point, if they do win it, great. But what I will say is, you better fucking win at this point, Arsenal fans. Because if you don't win it, and we somehow win the title race with this team playing this way, trust me, you can't hide forever. Because
that would be a worse bottle job than the treble season.
I found out ITK Luke's source on the Anderson news. It's Graham Bailey.
Well, no, it's not Graham Bailey. It's not Graham Bailey.
He's just ITK them. We're not gonna blame Luke if it's wrong.
He's parroting stuff, but then again, right? I mean,
he's parodying.
That's what y'all do.
Maybe he's parodying you.
He's parroting me. Yeah, go on. I'm your source.
Okay, then never mind.
Luke is in personal contact with Viana, by the way. He's on the BBC.
Yeah, phone. Yeah, Kelp says get Bernardo Silva. Okay, cool.
What did I say?
No, I was saying
get rid of Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, that is my agenda on the guy. My agenda is I have 2. Play him once a week, keep his legs fresh, and 2.
Okay.
Thank you for your service, but you must move on at the end of the season.
Bring him to Real Madrid. Sabotage Real Madrid. He will be a double agent.
We're probably selling them Rodri instead and fixing all of their problems.
Nah, don't.
Because apparently, our Ballon d'Or winner,
he'll stay.
60 million.
He'll stay. No. Kelp.
He'll stay. I don't think it's as clear cut as he'll stay or he won't stay. I think Rodri is gonna say, "I want to see where we are at here. I want to see. I want to see the future of this club. I want to see if there is a reason for me to stay." I don't think Rodri is just going to say, okay, I'll extend. I think we're going to have to show Rodri that it's worth extending. If we win nothing this season, I think it's a very big likelihood it just stops off. But if we show him, okay, we're getting in this player, that player, this is the idea, we're getting rid of these old guys, mostly Bernardo Silva and Stones. I forgot we still have Stones. Ake, we still have Ake.
And Kovacic, remember him?
Yeah, but his contract is expiring.
No, he has another year. We have to sell him this summer.
Oh, he's got another year?
He's a 4-year deal, not a 3-year. Yeah.
Him
and Ake are both contracted for next season. That actually makes me very nervous because they are now, I'm sorry, when you're 32 coming off an Achilles injury, the prospects for returning are not very high.
Yeah. Seeing
150K a week, who's going to take the chance? And then Nathan Ake, 180K a week for he's been in and out of the lineup quite a bit. He's not playing much. I don't know how we're just going to be able to get rid of that.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing Kelps crash out, seeing Coventry Bernardo midfield will make me laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, well, did you not watch me last season? That's all I was doing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, crash out time, popcorn.
Yeah, just go rewatch some streams from last. I mean, last year we weren't doing the watch-alongs. We did our first watch-along for the FA Cup final.
Hey,
nice.
big up
Hey, it's
Matthijs.
a panel from earlier.
Big up to Strasbourg
Denzel's
Steve
back.
as well.
Denzel's back.
Big up to Strasbourg Steve as well. How are you? Hey, Matthijs, we just...
Steve has been sending me the updates about Crystal Palace. Should we just send Steve the link? Might as well bring him on.
yeah, go ahead. You
All
can
right,
send
I'll
them the
send
link.
Steve. I'm going to send you the link if you want to jump on.
I
I have to go in 20 minutes, so I'll just hang
it's
out.
It's
until
1-1,
then.
isn't it? It's still 1-1.
Spurs. No, it's 3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs.
To Palace.
No,
sorry.
it's 3-1 Palace.
Oh right, okay. Because I put money on Palace to win.
Hey, there you go. You're gonna get rich. And Spurs is getting relegated. Beautiful day.
How much did we put on that? Damn. Somebody put money on that at the beginning of the season. Ah.
No, we just sitting.
Okay, I sent Steve the link. We'll see. If
It was
he
just a
joins or not.
fiver to get like 20 quid.
Yeah.
Are you spending the 20 quid on a Bernardo shirt?
No, I'd rather buy a lot of beer. Do you know what I mean? Than spend.
Hey, we just talked about Belgian beer.
I will say, for the record, I do have a Bernardo Silva shirt. I bought it. I bought last year's shirt with Bernardo Silva on the back.
No, I like Ronaldo.
I'm critical of him this season because I think it's time for him to move on. But that doesn't negate that, the
I like
reverence I have
Bernardo.
for him for what he's done.
I like Bernardo. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, and I think just because he's declining in quality right now doesn't negate all the great things he did for 8 years. He's just not that player anymore, and so I think he has to move on for our club to move forward. But I'll never forget his contributions. I still love the guy, even though it probably sounds like I hate him. But no, I've loved watching him for the past 8 years. He's been one of our best players, and I just don't think he's that player anymore. So
Yeah, I think
for the club to move on, he
in
needs to move
terms
on.
of number, then his numbers definitely digressed quite a little bit because when people say, "Oh," I heard this argument quite a lot when they say, "Oh, GA has never been part of his game," and I put that argument to bed because I put a tweet out. Yeah, ever since we signed him, Bernardo used to average 22 GAs per season in all comps, 22 double-digit goals and assists. Yeah, but and we know that perhaps his position changed just slightly a bit this season or even last season, but it hasn't changed much. Do you know what I mean? He was still playing, even when he was at his peak, he was still playing midfield. He was still dropping deep, helping out in the build-up and whatnot, but he was always getting to the final third to score goals. But now, I don't know, he feels like he's allergic to the box. And in the all fairness, every time this season, every time Bernardo gets in the box, he always tends to score. Remember against Villarreal?
I swear, if he scores a winning goal in a final this year,
I remembered.
You know what
I
I mean?
remember
Even-
against.
Like even against Liverpool, if you get Bernardo Silva in the box, he will score goals.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't do that much anymore. He doesn't get into those positions much anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, one of the things I always think about is like, I don't remember which season this was, but we were losing to Palace at home, and Bernardo Silva just scored a shot from must have been outside of the box, just like that, and he went back into the game. I can't remember what season that must have been a treble. That was when Haaland got his hat trick. Was it?
I was in the treble. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We played with him. We played with the yellow and black.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah.
No, that Palace game we were in the blue shirt. I remember it because I remember. There's just that video of Holland
He
like
was in Palace.
he was running.
It wasn't the Palace game.
He was in Palace.
Oh, it was at Palace at Selhurst?
No. He was in Palace. We didn't play
that
Palace.
game we scored a penalty and won that game 1-0. I was actually in London for that game. We had gone to the Spurs game that night. I wanted to go to the Palace City game, but we were too. I mean, going from North London to South London.
He was Forest away.
Yeah, it was
the Forest away game. Yeah, he scored that goal.
That game ended up 1-1.
Laporte.
Did it end up 1-1?
That was the last time we saw Laporte. Remember, Laporte fucked up and Chris Wood
because
scored, and that was the last time we saw Laporte.
Bernardo Silva started that game playing as a left back. Then he equalized. That's when he changed.
Yeah, and that was with Cancelo still on the pitch as well.
Actually, I thought that we had lost the league at that game. This is
No,
kind of
Cancelo
funny.
was
That
on
was
the
the same
pitch.
time of year. It was like late
Cancelo-
Feb, early March.
Cancelo was on.
hold on. Didn't we draw a Forest as well in Treble, didn't we? Treble,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yes.
well,
Yeah, and then we won every
1-1.
game after that until we won the league. I know. I just clocked it. I just
still on.
clocked it.
Because the reason why Cancelo wasn't there because that game was after Arsenal. Remember, we went to Arsenal, we won, then we drew to Palace, then we all like sat in there, and then we're like,
Forest.
one step forward, 2 step
Yeah,
back.
and we said it was over at that point. I remember being like, "Fuck, it's over." I gave up.
And then we won 7. Okay.
But the thing it was,
Leipzig game right after
Arsenal drew 3-3 to Southampton that weekend as well.
Everton.
That was the 3-3. Oh my god, I remember that so well. I wasn't at home that day. I was that was in April because I remember we'd had a record snow year here, and I left town to go see the snow. I was like just driving down the highways were clear, but everything was covered in snow. And I remember exactly where I was. I was right outside of Mammoth Lake. You know, Mammoth, like it's a famous ski resort. Maybe some people know. I think it's on the Epic Pass, so maybe I thought some people might know it. But I was right down near Mammoth, like checking out like I wanted to drive to a hot spring, but there was like 5 feet of snow on the ground, so I couldn't do it. But I remember like seeing the score, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" I was like, Southampton were up 3-1, and I know it finished 3-3, but I was getting messages, and everybody was going crazy. And I was, like people, like Spurs fans are messaging me, being like, "I can't believe Arsenal's fucking this up." It was too funny. There's Steve.
Hey,
But,
Steve. Tell me something.
Maybe, you know, Luke, you just maybe
What's going on?
Maybe.
Tell me something I don't know about Newcastle already.
Still on.
The quad is still on.
Everton.
Tell me something I don't know about Newcastle already after 20 fucking games.
As soon as a baller.
I'll tell you something about the stadium. So the Gallagher end, which we like to shoot at in the second half, actually is a bit. So you would think the pitch is completely flat, right?
Yeah, I know it's elevated. That's why it's called a hill.
Yeah.
I already knew that.
So you did know that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing about Newcastle you wouldn't know. The first ever Chilean to play on English soil played for Newcastle United.
Who was that?
Wasn't it nobody
It
still
was
Not Solano. Was it Solano? Was it? It's not him. It's not him, is it? It's not him, is it?
No, Solano's Peruvian.
Yeah, Peruvian. Yeah, sorry.
See this football club, yeah. See this football club. When I tell people, yeah, our football club, yeah, has become the masters of PR, right?
Oh God!
Every time a result doesn't go our way, yeah, they chop a transfer news.
What did they drop? I didn't even see it yet.
Jamal's on his way.
Oh, the Livramento thing. Yeah.
These guys, yeah, they know what they're doing. Right?
It's working.
When it was when we dropped points against when we dropped points against Sunderland, right? Oh, Semenyo, personal terms agreed. Very, very, very first morning, bang, news, boom. Forget about the results. Forget about the performance. Focus on Semenyo transfer saga. A few days later, yeah, we dropped more points against Chelsea. Semenyo, here we go soon. All right, we dropped points against Brighton. Gahey, Man City are considering, and I'm like, right, we've been winning games, right? We've been winning games. No transfer win whatsoever. Contract extension, Bernardo, Foden.
Matthijs, we lost. Right. We lost 5-1. We lost 5-1 to Arsenal. The next day we signed what's his name?
Nico
Gonzalez.
Yeah. See, this club here is a master of PR to distract the whole fan base, and I'm sick to death of them. All of them.
Arsenal fans say the same thing about their club.
They
just dropped points recently, and then they announced Saka's new contract.
It's all Premier League teams, to be fair. They just do that.
So now, yeah, everyone in the fan base, forget about the results. Oh my God, we're gonna sign Livramento.
Yeah, that's what they always.
We drew a stay with Forest.
No, it doesn't matter. It's about Livramento now.
17th as at home. We're up 2-1.
By the way, they are 17th because they drew to us. They will be 18th if they didn't get that draw.
I swear, if we take this to the last day against Villa and we do what we're doing, honestly, this club's going to kill me again. Honestly, this club.
I'm not even
I
surprised.
mean, we'd rather be in your position than
Yeah,
Spurs.
no,
You're gonna be battling relegation till the last.
Well,
freaking day.
well, our position is that we splashed 500 million into the transfer window.
And then
Three.
say, "Oh, we're not equipped to win a league against Arteta." How stupid is that? I'm sorry.
Because
I
we
don't.
can't beat this piece of shit Spurs team. That's why 5 points dropped to these.
They're going
Nah,
down.
that's an excuse. Come on. Even without beating that Spurs team, if we just could see out the game professionally, and if we will just go for the win rather than, oh yeah, we're 2-1 up at home, let's play this game out. If we could just one, kill off teams and two, see out games late into the game, once it's like the last 5-10 minutes, then we'd be competing anyway, and then you beat Arsenal and whoopity-doo, you win the title. But the Spurs games have nothing, really. You can flip the Spurs games and you get better in the league, but that's not where we've lost the league. Every season you're going to drop points. Okay, you drop points to Spurs, okay. But it's not that we dropped points to Spurs, it's that we dropped points a lot doing stupid things. So that's the real problem for me. Four people on their phones. Yikes.
I'm not on my phone. I'm trying to figure out why this freaking camera's backwards. I hate it. I hate it.
The camera is
Steve
backwards.
Steve is hoeing. That's why.
No, like it's inverse.
Inverted.
Oh yeah, just noticed your shirts are.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's bothering the shit. out
It's
of
not for me. I can. Your shirt says bowls. It doesn't say slubs. Slubs.
Where do we go?
Well,
That's on my
backwards would be
screen.
like
Look over
slubs.
there.
It's
Newcastle
on
away.
my screen. It's on my screen.
Right. So
Slub.
Newcastle, yeah.
What's on sale?
Oh, the Newcastle. Oh yeah, that is a bright yellow
What is
shirt
on?
behind you.
Oh,
We're
this
still
is a-
here.
Where's a 4-1? We need a 4-1. We need a 4-1. Come
Newcastle
on, Crystal
4-1.
FFC 4-1.
Big up, by the way. Big up to Anakin Skywalker. He's an Arsenal fan who
Hey.
sometimes comes in my chat. Hey, you must be living the dream right now. You must be
I
living the dream.
can't. I can't see the chat. So it's like no contact. You're like, big up Anakin Skywalker. I'm like, what?
Right. So do you know Newcastle? Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah.
I was like, Darth Vader's in the chat. We can't do this.
Are we rotating against Newcastle? Or are we going strong?
I
We
sure
have,
hope you
we,
do.
ha-
Right.
we have to go strong. Can see Pep rotate.
Matthias, right.
I'm actually really worried now because I think this is gonna spook him into like playing the same old players, and they're not gonna be
Yeah,
good.
Matthias on there,
390s in a row after every 3 days. They're just not that player anymore.
Lovely.
Right. What do you want? Do you want the UCL or the FA Cup? What are we going to win this year, do you reckon? Out of two?
I don't think we're winning the UCL, so I'd rather.
I don't think we win any of the majors. We're just not good enough. I think we can't. I think we've got the players to do it, but I think the manager will mess it up.
I need Haaland to score some goals, though, please. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Please consult the graph.
Yes. In Norway kit, but when the City kit, it's fucking no hat tricks.
Yeah, we need Haaland to start scoring goals.
So wait, why are you? Hold on. Can I ask everybody a question?
We need to go strong against Newcastle. Forget.
Yeah, go on, Steve.
Right. So are all of you guys giving up on the league? You don't think you'll win?
I'm not giving up, but
You have to keep trying, but you've got
Yeah,
to
I'm
admit the
still
chances
at
are
like
low.
5% right now.
No.
I was up to
But-
about 15%.
Okay.
Now I'm down to like 5%.
yes, come on,
Gun to
believe.
your head, you have to pick one. Who you think will win?
I might fucking shave my head, yeah, and fucking go bold and just sign an head, yeah, then fucking
Yeah, believe.
before we play Arsenal. Do me a favor. We're not winning this league. We're just not good enough, right? There is no
I
guarantee.
You are.
Listen, Arsenal will drop
Thank you, Mark.
points. Don't get me wrong; they will still drop points. However, they can afford to drop points.
Yeah, they can. They have the buffer.
We can't, right? We had the opportunity, right? That when they drew to Wolves, right? We win our remaining games. We win the league. Simple as that.
Right.
It's on us, right? So now it's not anymore. We win our remaining games. We win the league. Well, we have to win, but let's just pray all the teams does a favor against Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? It's baffling. Well, how we end up, bro? How we end up in this situation is mind blowing. Brighton at home.
Yes, it is.
We should have won it.
Chelsea at home.
Chelsea sacked their manager. They had no manager. They went with the back line that I didn't know. None of them players that played in the Chelsea back line. Right? None of them defenders. We couldn't score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And again,
It's
like
funny.
I
Man
It's
said,
United,
funny that Steve
right?
is
all they
here.
had to
United.
do was bring on a physical midfielder in Santos in that second half, and we did not deal with it.
It's funny that
Right,
Steve
Man
is
United
here
are
to
fine.
give therapy to us while he's 12th.
Man United, yeah, that was
What?
the
What?
worst performance we've ever seen.
It's funny that Steve is here giving therapy to Man City fans while we are second and third 12th.
They're
I'm
12.
not giving no fucking therapy.
Are you
we're
12?
dog shit.
Are Newcastle in 12th place?
We're terrible.
I thought you were like 7th or 8th.
No.
Oh my God, you are.
We ain't qualifying for Europe next year. Not a chance.
Look,
Isn't it
how
super
many-
close?
yeah,
though?
look how many teams, yeah,
Chance.
that are sitting at the bottom of the table, yeah, that we made them look good this season.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have hung
Brighton are
around.
in 13th, and we barely got a draw to them. That's fucking embarrassing.
Ooh,
And
Endrick.
that's a
Go
bum
in.
Brighton team.
Go
too.
Endrick.
There's not a
Go
good
on.
team.
Bro, how does Fabian Hurgler
Endrick.
have his number? Fabian Hurgler of all managers.
No, we
Oh,
got,
Who the hell is that scrub?
we still need to go to Bournemouth away, right? We're
Bournemouth
gonna
are
go to
ninth.
Chelsea away,
Everton away, but
Everton away.
I feel like we do well against Everton away, though. We seem to struggle with them at the Etihad.
No, that was when we had Gundo. He used to score.
No, we won there the year Gundo was gone.
Couldn't have gone.
Yeah, we did because we won the treble season. That's when he had that weird the bicycle kick thing that he had. We won the year after when he was gone. Foden had a hat trick at Goodison Park, and then last season Gundo was back and we won again. So we did
Right.
win without Gundo. That was when Phil Foden was on fire.
Yeah, I think against even in the new stadium, they pretty poor at home. I think we will win it.
Oh yeah, Everton are like
They're very good away from
they're
home.
very good away from them. To be
Yeah, and
honest.
we already played them at the Etihad, so we beat them. So
But
and,
then
and
again,
like I said, the
right,
years that we've gone to Goodison and won,
But then
we
again,
drew them at
uh,
home twice. Remember
then-
Damari Gray in the treble season? He got us, and we drew that game 1-1.
but then again, yeah, we're talking about forget about away from home. Our home performance, even our home results, not been good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Sunderland,
you
no,
can-
Sunderland was
You
away.
cannot come out with
Brighton,
your
Chelsea, and
right.
Forest. Yeah, terrible
You
at home.
cannot come out with your
22%.
with your chest high, right, and say, right, we're gonna beat Arsenal at the Etihad when you couldn't even beat Brighton, we couldn't even beat Forest, and you couldn't even beat Chelsea. And then you're going to
At the same time, you did get 3 points at Anfield.
because no,
was a big
forget that. Because at the same time, yeah, we're having this sort of mentality that okay, Arsenal is a win. We're gonna win. It's fine. It's at home. It's Arsenal. We're gonna win. Brother, did you see the way we performed last night?
Yeah.
Arsenal, yeah, doesn't have to come to our ground and win. They can just sit deep, do the same tactic they done against Brighton last night. Waste time. Nick won.
Yeah, and Alfie is saying
But-
Alfie said too earlier that he said they'll set up for a draw at the Etihad.
Yeah,
Guarantee you that the Man City Arsenal game, either the final or the Premier League game, will have a super controversial ref decision. A super controversial one.
Yeah, but
And
that's
we
what
tend
they
to not
says,
get those
isn't
in
it?
our
Drama.
favor. They tend to go against us, and they tend to go in Arsenal's favor. Because Declan
Yeah,
Rice will
yeah,
probably
but
bumper punch
Chelsea-
someone in the box,
Chelsea-
and they won't even
Chelsea-
look at it on VAR.
Right.
You know how you get the drama going, though? That is the moment where you give a decision Man City's way, and then you get drama going. It's just
Oh,
drama.
bro, imagine the
just
last
drama.
minute winner is Arsenal when the Carabao Cup final was controversial.
Speaking of cups, do we play Newcastle away or at home?
Away.
So
Yeah,
way.
okay.
He's gonna
no.
go conservative probably.
Again,
Right wing sentence.
to round up, yeah, because we do have to round up in our bits. Thank you, Mateus, as well. For
I'm gonna
joining
go
late,
right now because
and,
I gotta go get ready
Steve.
for work. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
hop
Right,
off.
folks. Be
All right,
okay.
bye, guys.
All right, see you guys.
We'll round up on a bit of a preview, I suppose, for Newcastle.
Okay.
We've never been here before. This is new territory, so please guide us through this, Steve. Right. To be honest, I don't know what your injury situation is anymore. You just have a million. So I don't even know what your lineup is going to be. I do have a suspicion that Man City's lineup is just going to be the same as what we played yesterday. Maybe we'll drop Foden and put in someone else, but it's going to be pretty much the same.
He's got to play. He's got to play Reinders and Nico Gonzalez. Sorry, but
And watch it to be really good.
because at the same time,
If you want Alfie, if you want the Newcastle injuries, I'll try to name them all off the top of my head. Okay. You got
Okay,
Bruce
go on.
Stanley, Tino Livramento, Bruno Guimaraes, Emil Kraft. Nick Voltemata was out with a sickness on Wednesday against Man United. Don't know if he'll be back, but he wasn't there. Fabian Schär, injured.
I don't even know why you're giving us all these sort of injuries. See, every time we play, we all got a list of their injury, but you don't seem to beat them.
Yeah, that is true.
There's a lot of injuries. We didn't beat them.
For us, one player injured.
Remember
squad.
Sunderland? Half of the squad in AFCON.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And we drew 0-0.
Spurs didn't have a centre backs. Easy.
Easy.
2-2.
It's always a draw, by the way. It's
Go
always
on,
a draw.
right. Mbappe, yes, you're gonna cook.
Forget about this, brother. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Listen, because I can't get my mind around, how Nico Gonzalez put in a position where we are now, and ever since Roger came back, I haven't seen him on the football pitch.
Right.
I mean, I don't think any of us can explain it. And
Reinders scored against Fulham. We haven't seen Reinders.
yeah.
So basically, anyone watching the stream right now, you got 7 amount of minutes in the league this calendar year as Gonzalez. Well done, congratulations, guys.
Okay. He was crying for Marmoush when Marmoush was in the AFCON. He sat in a press conference. Oh, I haven't got Omar. I haven't got
Bring it on.
Brother, when you had Marmoush, you were not bringing him on. You were giving him 5 minutes cameo, and you were bringing Savio on the 60th minute to play half an hour. Now, right now, Savio came back. Guess who was the first sub that he brought on before Marmoush? Savio.
Don't worry, though. Marmoush will play against Newcastle because PR.
Because PR.
I'm serious, though. Because Marmoush has had good records against Newcastle, Pep Guardiola will put him on in the lineup for the PR. Because if it goes wrong, he will just say, well, he has a good record. And if it goes well, he'll say, hey, I know what I'm doing.
My only concern going into the game on Saturday is the way we played, how much energy we exerted on the Man United game on Wednesday. I don't think I have seen us replicate that level of insane stamina and energy and intensity for 90 minutes on a midweek game and then follow it up on a weekend game.
You've got Champions League against Barcelona, don't you?
And then we have Barcelona next at home, yes.
Yeah.
And then we have Chelsea away.
And
And then we have Barcelona away. And then we have Sunderland at home.
I don't think you've got the squad.
Please beat Barca, by the way.
Bro, if Newcastle beat Barcelona, bro, what's going on in football anymore? Yamal getting cooked by fucking.
I think
Lewis
if we have any chance of beating Barcelona, I think across
Please
the
go.
two legs, I think if we
Strula lobs the
beat
keeper.
Barcelona, I think we have to score a minimum of 6 goals.
If you do that, mate, I think,
I think we're gonna have to score like 3 or 4 at home and 2 or 3 away to advance. If we score 4 goals across the 2 legs, that will not be good enough because I think they'll score at least.
You'll get there.
At
They play a
least.
highlight.
They
So do
will.
we,
They
by
can
the way.
see chances to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
But they also
they
score.
also create talent chances. So that's the thing, though. What Luke and I were saying, just outscore them. If you can't defend, just outscore them.
Yeah.
And our defense is not brilliant. Just outscore them. Newcastle outscored them.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, we played them obviously in the league stage. It was 2-1. It could have been like, I don't know, 6-3, 6-4. Like they had chances too, man. We had some chances. Actually, more like on a different night we could have had like 5. It was insane, man. Brilliant game of just back and forth football. The problem also is that the reason why they only won 2-1 was because after the 75th, 80th minute, they slowed the game down intentionally and just passed all around us. They used their supreme technical ability. Like Pedri was just running the show.
Yep.
It's so that's the other thing that they have in their bag. They can just bop it around at a slow tempo. So,
But and that is something that we lack as a team, Man City. Again, Matthijs was saying earlier, and I'm sure Matthijs is going to hop back on, but we do have to round up in a moment, though. So Matthijs was saying earlier, Gonzalez and Rangers have to play in this game. I think Pep is not going to play either of them. I'm going to be honest. I think Pep is going to look at this game and he's going to think, I've got to win because, Premier League might be done. I've got to win. And he'll just do... it would actually be better for Pep Guardiola to throw this game and accidentally put out a better lineup.
Bro, it's probably the only trophy we might win this season.
Yeah, it will be better for Pep to throw this game because when Pep Guardiola throws away this game, he will accidentally put on a better lineup.
Yeah. He will. And suddenly he win. It's like Pep sitting against Madrid. No, I'm back to the conservative settings. Okay, all right.
Bro, I don't know, why on earth we keep persisting with this control football when these players are not good at it.
They're not.
Pep is obsessed with it. It's Pep's way or the highway. So skill issue, I guess.
Well, I'll be asking Pep right now, saying, "What the fuck are you doing, you moron?" I wouldn't care, right? If I'm in a room, right? Why the fuck, right? A journalist, right? You're asking him, why the hell are you playing conservatively after going 1-0 up at home to a side battle relegation? What the fuck are you doing?
With a side whose best player is 2 midfielders who are known to score the goals.
Bro, every time, we like it feels like in the first half we were knocking on the door. Although we were playing slow, backwards and sideways, but we were still putting ball in the box. We scored the first goal, and then all of a sudden we just put the handbrakes on. Then they equalize. Well, okay, we need to play quick. No. Corner. Boom, goal.
Why don't you score 3 goals first, then do that? Like,
what do you guys say to people? Because I heard it last night after your game. What do you guys say to people that say, "Oh, well, we didn't. We had chances to score," or "Oh, Leon hit the bar." Fucking hell. What do you guys say to that kind of?
We had chances to score, but we didn't. So Nottingham Forest also had chances to score, but they didn't.
I scored 2, didn't they? But
What are we doing here?
Bro. 21 shots, 7 on target. That is fucking embarrassing. 1/3 of your shots going on target. Right, the other 2/3.
I'll make it even worse. Our shots on target were very low quality.
We had
they were very low quality chances.
£500,000 a week striker, 300k a week captain,
Right.
250 star boy. New signing, check. I don't know how much she's on. We had Rodri 220. We had 300k a week in and bloody defenders, both of them. What are we doing here? We can't score a goal. We can't hit the
And
target.
your bench as well. You had
Get
a good
Ryan
bench.
Hamouche, bro. Like, I'm just done.
It's a bit sad. I can't lie.
Oh well.
I still think Arsenal bottle it. So I don't know.
Heads up, on to the next.
Heads up. On to the next.
They say.
On to Newcastle. Newcastle upon time. Yay.
One more time.
Hey,
Boy,
listen.
5 times, bro. 5 times playing Steve's team. I'm bored of playing Newcastle. You know, I'm Real Madrid. I'm bored of playing you guys.
We've won one of those games. Only one.
We've won for
Agree.
Right.
Listen, we need some happiness in our life. So I will predict Man
I won
City.
draw. We're depressed.
I will predict Man City 1-0 over Newcastle. Just
hell.
Shocked if it was
the
a one.
soddy, boring, pathetic 1-0. Preferably Tonali missing or set it as well.
Okay. Is Haaland gonna do anything in the game of note?
No.
Probably
Haaland is just gonna run around. Don't worry about him. The goal is gonna come from a
Semenyo.
midfielder.
At least
Semenyo will score. Semenyo will score.
No,
That
it's
guy-
gonna be Marmouche.
But do you
Well,
guys not see that outside the Semenyo approach a performance outside his goal, he doesn't do anything on the pitch.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I think creatively
He
doesn't.
does everything too quickly, man.
It has to
His
calm
brain
down.
and his feet aren't aligned at times. Like
Don't get me wrong, right? No, he scored goals, so big up to him actually scoring goals and doing something.
Yeah. To be fair, he seems the only one who's been scoring goals.
I think with him though, he'll come good with this anyway. It'll come good. It's that with him though, he actually is putting the effort in. It's like it will work out long term.
I also think that it doesn't help that we're playing him as a second striker right now, which is just not his
on the wing.
position.
Come on the wing.
Yeah.
Him and Doku.
Well,
Let it
Is
all
that-
work out.
that is a
Let it all
position.
work out.
If you're strictly talking about GNA, I think playing him as a second striker is, well, we've seen the results. He has scored
Yeah,
7 goals.
but if you're asking for performances, you're gonna have to
Exactly.
put him on the wing.
exactly. Yeah,
And I think he'll get more assists with less goals if you put him on the wing.
yeah, 100%.
So,
That's fair.
Do we know
we
how
can
to
go
use
on
it?
for another while, but I do have to go because I promised to be on another show, and they've already started 40 minutes ago, so big up Alf. So we'll round it up there. Alfred, everybody, redirecting you guys said. Like, subscribe to me, to Luke's channel, to Steve's channel. I'll put the link in here. And to the Luke
Appreciate
City
it, Alf.
fan, because
Thank you.
Kalkster and Kalkster and Matthäus, mostly Kalkster, she might as well be a second member of my channel at this point.
I'm on as well. 4th September. Come on.
Yeah, Kalkster is on my channel every other day. You know that.
Nah, big up, man. Big up.
Kalkster got a job. Anyhow,
Top 10, man.
Alfred, and I'll see you guys on the
See you
next
soon.
one.
Oh,
Bye.